Well, well, well. Welcome, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for being here. We appreciate your time and effort, taking time out of your schedule to hang out with us for just a few moments out of the afternoon or evening, wherever you may be. Tom says hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Thank you for being here, Tom. Appreciate you. Don't forget, everybody, turn your top chat to live chat if you need to do that. If you figured out how to get it to default to live chat, let me know. I'd love to know that. I haven't been able to figure it out yet. Of course, I haven't taken time to, so it's just one of those things that I try to remember to do at the beginning. Sam, have you played Undergrove yet? I played it this past weekend, and it's currently my new favorite, Undergrove. No, I haven't. David Brownlee is here. What's up? What's up? Good to see you. Brenda Over says, "Hola, Sam. Hoping to get this game for Christmas/birthday. Well, I hope that you certainly can. It's a little bit of foreshadowing going on there, but that's okay because what's not to like just from this cover? Oh my gosh. Anyway, we'll get to that in a little bit. Already bought this game, so you better like it. Did you not get it yet, David? I ordered mine, let's see, last Friday, because last Friday is when we played this online. No. We played Sweetlands last Friday. So the Friday before that, we played this, and I ordered mine immediately, and it came in. I think 2 days ago. Monday is when it came in. So yeah, 3 days, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, whatever. Before we get started, let's all take a moment of silence on the death of morality and intelligence in the U.S. of A. Huh? Interesting. Don't know what you're referring to, Eric, but I appreciate you being here, but let's keep politics out of this space, pal. And again, I mean that in a very real way because I never want to be a divisive person. I just don't. So we're going to leave division out of here, okay? Thank you. I appreciate you, pal. I bought it at Zulu's because it came with a promo tile taped to the front of the box. I don't think I got that promo tile. What was the promo tile? That he hasn't played it yet. Are you going to be here on Friday? Are you going to be able to make it over the passes? If so, I will make sure to bring it. Man, a promo tile taped to the front of the box. That was surely an Essen promo tile. I would imagine. Knowing that you bought it at Zulu's, I am sure that was probably an Essen promo tile. The Shire. Oh, so it's one of the fortresses? Is it a different fortress? Man, I got red fuzz all over me because I'm... wow. Yeah. Got red fuzz all over. I wore a hoodie that I haven't washed yet, and it's got a bunch of red fuzz on the inside of it. The Shire Tower. There are 2 promos listed on BGG. Ah, okay. Well, just I know that Zulu's he goes to Essen specifically for getting stuff like that. And getting the Essen releases so that he can sell them in his store and on his website. So there you have it. There are 2 promos listed. Yep. Vanessa G is here. Hello, good to see you. What's up? Before we, let's see. The Shire, I think. Yeah. Lucky for you, we can't see the fuzz on camera. Yeah, well, I think it's all off now. It's just on the back of my head because it's been a few days since I've shaved my head, and it's getting a little prickly back there, so it just kind of clings. I know, TMI. I apologize. All right, well, let's get to the task at hand here. Lord of the Rings, Duel from Middle-earth. This is a re-implementation of Seven Wonders Duel. And I actually have, I don't know if I can get it without much controversy. Oh, I can. All right, cool, cool, cool. Let me go ahead and just pull this. Whoa, Cry Havoc's expansion jumped out at me. Let's leave that be. All right. So, Seven Wonders Duel. This is the OG. Antoine Bauza, Bruno Cathala. This is where this game came from, basically. So, from what I understand, it's been a long time since I played this. I have played it back in the day, more than a few times. But from what I understand, there are minor differences between this and that. The main difference that I'm aware of are, well, first of all, the theming, duh. The artwork is another, and I'm pretty sure that's. Well, let's just take a look, shall we? Well, I'll tell you this, the rules are thicker. So you've got guild and age cards, you've got military cards, blue cards, yellow cards, green cards, and one deck per age. You need 3 of those things. That gives you that. The card layout for the tableau is the same. You can construct wonders and so forth, and that is kind of carried over with the constructing of the fortresses. Science and progress is taken by the alliances, looks like. The military track is replaced with the board, and you basically have to have one of the ways that you win. We'll talk about that later, but it just overview, just going over it, not having played it again, tried to be very upfront about this. There are very few differences, a lot of similarities. I go through all of that, or mention that, just to say that I'm getting rid of this. Getting rid of this right here. Not because I don't like it, but it's because I have this now. And I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Don't mind Civilizations. Love Seven Wonders. Didn't dislike this game. I mean, it would be kind of stupid for me to say, I don't like this, but I like this. No, there's no reason for me to keep this because I have this now. All right? So let's put it that way. Highly unlikely I'll make it to Steamers again before the spring thaw. All right, that's kind of a bummer, but I understand. The way you obtain cards with materials and whatnot seems different. No more victory points, some other stuff. Yeah. Okay, well, how you play the game is largely the same. Yeah, we'll talk about all that kind of stuff. Let's get down to the table. I'll show you how this game plays. Just realize it comes from this. And I think it improved upon it, but we'll get to that in just a few moments. All right, here we go. I'll put that like that. Pardon me, I'm still kind of battling my yucky yuck. Oh, that's a pretty one. That's a pretty side. We'll keep it like that. All right, so this is how the board is set up. It is a 2-player only game. This is how the board is set up for the first age, and this is the layout of that first age, realizing that there are 2 different layouts of the draft cards. depending on what age it is in or what chapter you're in. Chapter 1 is what we have set up here. Chapter 2 is the inverse of that. And then Chapter 3 is a circle or, fittingly, a ring. Now, these were the same in Seven Wonders Duel, so it is not a change to make it the one ring because it fits the theme. No, it just happens to fit. These are the 3 in Seven Wonders Duel as well. Now, as we're getting into this, one person is going to take the forces of Mordor, and then the other person is going to take the forces of the Free Peoples. And you're going to start each with 2 soldiers, 1 in Arnor and 2, in Mordor. I believe we start with Fellowship of the Ring takes 3 coins, so they will start with 3 monies. And then the Mordor forces will start with 2 monies. And then you're pretty much ready to go. You'll take the dwarves, elves, halflings, Gondorians, the wizards, and the Ents. Those alliance tokens are set up here up at the top. And then you have the Journey of the Ring up here, where the Nazgul are chasing Frodo and Sam. One of the ways that the Fellowship can win is by getting Frodo and Sam all the way over here to Mount Doom, in at which case they throw the ring into the fires of Mount Doom and they win. Another way for the forces of Mordor to win is to get these guys to overtake to get the Nazgul to overtake Frodo and Sam. That is an immediate win. Another way that you can win is by having presence in all 7 of these areas down here. That's another way that you can win. And then another way that you can win is by, it's called an alliance win, where you have 1 alliance with each of the 6 races. And if you have that in your cards, then you immediately win the game. If none of those things end the game, then at the end of the 3rd chapter, then you're going to see who controls the most areas on the board, and that person is the winner. And I still have to look at, if none of these victory conditions, whoever is present in the most regions of Middle-earth, then with a fortress or at least 1 unit, then they win the game. In case of a tie there, it ends in a victory. You share the victory. So that's actually what happened the last time we played this game. We actually had an even, we were both in 4 areas, and I had Frodo and Sam right here. And it just so happened that I was able to draw one of these alliance cards on my last play of the game. And when you take an alliance token, you immediately get to use it. And it said that I could move Frodo and Sam twice. So that was a super lucky draw for me. But that is that. Another, pretty sure JT won the last time. Did he? No. I think I won with the Forces of Mordor the first time we played, when by having alliances with all 6 of the peoples. But he was pretty close to winning over here, and so forth. One thing of note is that once you set this over here up, you are going to have 3 cards left over. So there is some variability there. You won't always see all of the cards in each of the chapters. So what do these different cards do? Well, the yellow cards are going to get you more coins, and coins are pretty useful in this game. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Gray cards up here are different traits that your armies are going to have, and those traits will fall into line for costs on other cards. So if you can see this blue card here, which is This means that you're going to be able to, if you're Forces of Mordor, you're going to be able to move the Nazgul one. If you're the Fellowship of the Ring, you'll be able to move Frodo and Sam one with this ring. But what it's going to do is it's going to cost you, you have to have that skill in your tableau in order to take that card for free. If you don't have the skill in there, you're able to pay a coin instead. And that kind of leads us into the usability of the coins. They can be used for replacement of any skill that you don't currently have in your tableau, and which can be really useful in the building of these fortresses, which we'll get to in just a minute. You also have some red cards, which are military strength, and basically it's going to tell you how many units you can put onto the board, and you have to choose between one of the two areas that are on that card. So if someone were to take this card when it became available, then they would be able to put one of their troops in either Gondor or Rohan. All right, so they'd be able to place one troop in one of these two different spaces. So that's an interesting thing. There are also these green cards here and here that are the alliance cards. And the way they work is that when you get two of the same race in your tableau, you're able to take two of the tokens, look at them, and choose one, putting the other one back on top of the stack. Now, another thing that you can do is that when you have, and this is only once per game, when you have 3 different alliance cards in your tableau, you're able to take one off of each of those stacks, choose one, and put the other 2 back on their respective stacks. But you can only do that once per game. Having 2 of the same, you can do that multiple times per game. And these are really useful. A number of things that they do, various effects that they have here are a lot of different things. And basically it has to do with giving you benefits and bonuses that will help you do cooler things throughout the course of the game. This is the one that I got at the end of the game that actually won the game for me. But things like this, when you play a yellow card, which is one of these yellow cards, the gold cards, you get to take another turn after finishing this one. So if you have that ability, every time you play a yellow card, you get to do another turn for free. This one, whenever you play a military card, you can put the forces anywhere you want to on the board. This one, you get to benefit from a skill of your choice once per turn. And these are all things that are on the back of these shields here. So you kind of get the idea of what these things do. They're just really helping you do cooler things throughout the course of the game, and it's pretty neat. So that's what you would get with the alliances. There are these fortresses down here. Now, fortresses is one of the ways that you can be present in these areas on the board. You don't have to have troops everywhere. It is possible for you to have just a fortress in an area, and that counts as a presence. But the way these are built are, first of all, you have to have all of these skills. And if you don't have all of those skills, you have to pay gold to make up for the ones that you're missing. Additionally, the more fortresses that you put out onto the board, the more you're going to have to pay in gold. So, for example, let's say the Forces of Mordor already have these 2 things out here somehow, I don't know how, and they want to build this one. Well, they would have to pay, first of all, 2 gold, and then they would have to look at these skills, and if there was any deficiencies here, they would have to pay more gold to make up for those to match. And so what that would allow them to do is they would be able to put a tower in Mordor, and then I can't remember what Mordor does. It's on this one. Then you'll be able to take all the cards in the discard and secretly choose one of them and play it for free. So that's basically what that one does. Over here, you would be able to take a tower and 2 forces, and you'd be able to put it up here in Arnor, and then you would be able to move forces on the board to the tune of two movements. So what that could be is I could take 2 of my guys here and move them there, or I could take one of my guys and go 1, 2 like that. So that's how movement arrows cost. If I build this one right here over in Rovanien, then I get to place my tower in that area, and then I get 5 gold, and I get to move 1 troop, 1 space, make 1 movement. So that's what it does. You only ever have, at the most, 3 towers available to be built at any given time. And they don't get replenished until the beginning of the next chapter. So take that into effect. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions? I mean, before we continue on here. Let's see here. Is regular 7 Wonders Duel going to be added to a giveaway bundle? Al, you're reading my mind, brother. Probably fits the turkey theme he teased during a Q&A. Tiebreaker past area control should be closest to the ring Mordor track. That would be cool. Yes, JT won. He had presence in all areas. Oh, there you go. JT always wins. Well, he wins often. He doesn't always win. I think JT lost the recent game of Sweetlands. No doubt a reason for deep reflection. If so, Sam better savor that win. Oh, ba-doom. Gotcha. Well, the game does look like a dessert. Yeah, well, what's up, everyone? Yeti is here. Good to see you. My youngest son and I just played this finally, and it is wonderful, Yeti says. And then a couple of people say hello to Yeti. That's good. Glad that you are here. All right. Well, just a couple of things as it goes. All right. So when you are playing the game, the main thing that you're going to do on your turn is you're either going to take a card and play it, or discard it. We'll talk about that in a minute. Or you're going to build a tower. You can only do one or the other. You can't do both. Now, when you take a card, if you want to add it to your tableau, you have to be able to pay for it, whatever skills are required. So you need health in order to take this one, or you can spend gold for the skill deficiencies that you have. If there are no requirements, then you can take the card for free. If, however, you don't want to play the card in your tableau, maybe you already have it, you don't need it, whatever it might be, you can always discard it without adding it to your tableau. In the first age, when you do that, you get to take 1 coin. In the first chapter. In the second chapter, whenever you take a card and discard it, not adding it to your tableau, you'll take 2 coins. And in the third chapter, you'll take 3 coins whenever you discard a card and not add it to your tableau. But if you add it to your tableau, you have to pay the cost either with skills already in your tableau or by coins, however much, and it goes that way. I believe Mordor has the first turn. Why can't I remember these things? I'm an idiot. Sauron player begins the game. Yes, that's what I remember. Okay, so if I'm looking over here at Sauron's, I'm looking over at all of these things, and maybe I want to move the ring. I would have to pay a coin in order to do that because I don't have any blue skill cards in my hand or these strength skill cards in my hand. So maybe I'll want to just build up my coinage. I'm going to add that to my tableau. That immediately gives me 2 coins, and that's the end of my turn. So now it is the Fellowship of the Ring's turn, and maybe I think paying 1 to get this going is a good idea. So that moves Frodo and Sam 1 space closer to Mordor. And I had to pay a coin because I don't have that skill. Now, another thing that this card has on it is a little horse up here in the top corner. What that means is that later on in the second chapter, that symbol will show up right over here on the card. And basically what that means is that if I have that symbol already in my tableau, I don't have to pay any of the requirements for that card in order to take it. I can take it for free. So that's a good thing to have in your tableau at the beginning of the game, because it'll make some stuff later on in the game more affordable. So it comes back to Mordor over here, and we're looking at these things to see what we're going to need. I think we'll go ahead and add this skill to our tableau. And now you see that there is a card here that's flipped over that no longer has any cards on top of it. When that happens, you'll take this card, it stays in its spot, and it is now available. So now the Fellowship of the Ring has the ability to take this one, this one, this one, or this one. All right, so maybe they're thinking, you know, I don't want to spend another coin right now. I think I'm just going to take this one. And this one gets added to our tableau over here. Now, since I uncovered two, this actually flips both of these over like this. And now the forces of Mordor have a lot more choices available to them other than just the 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they have 5 available to them. So it's a little bit of an advantage. So that's kind of the back and forth that you have to really watch in this game. What cards or how many cards are you going to reveal, which could possibly, very possibly, help your opponent and hurt you. So now it comes back to me, and I think, yes, we're definitely going to pick this Balrog here for a couple of different reasons. It's free, and it gives me one of those icons up at the top. So that allows me to put one of my forces either here in Lindor or here in Arnor. This is important. I'm going to put it here, but I could choose to put it here, and that sparks a battle, and basically 1 for 1 are lost, and that's the end. So that's one way to get rid of troops on the game, but I'm going to go ahead and stay here in Lindor instead, just to kind of play it safe. Now it comes back to the Fellowship of the Ring, and I think we're going to go ahead and choose this one right here, and we'll put those together. So now I have a couple of different resources available to me, but now I have this, which is actually pretty cool, but I don't have the right thing. So I could spend something, but I don't really want to right now. So I'm going to go for this one right here, and that's going to add to my skill set. But that does open this card up for my opponent. Now, I think what they're going to do is they're going to get some extra coins going here, and so that's going to give them a couple of bucks, and that allows this one to be opened up. Oh, it's another $2. All right. So now it comes back to me, and I could pay 1 for this, realizing that they have to pay 1 for that one. They have the heart for this one, but I don't. I think, let's see, I'm going to look down here. I have this, and I have this. So that means I would need 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. I don't have any towers out yet, so I don't have to pay any coins there, and I do have 4 coins. So I'm going to, instead of taking a card, I'm going to build this fortress. So I get to take this guy and put it out here. So now I have presence in 3 areas, and the Fellowship only has it in 1. So I have 1, 2, but I need 1, 2, 3, 4. So I pay my 4 gold, and that allows me to put my tower out here. I get 5 gold. And I can move a troop 1 space. So I'll move this guy over here to Gondor. Actually, no, let's be thematic. I'll move him over to Rohan. All right. Now, this does not get replenished until the beginning of the 2nd chapter. So keep that in mind. Metal coins. I assume the publisher wanted to make the game relatively affordable. Yes, that is probably correct. Metal coins would absolutely make this game like absolutely off the chain awesome. I'm already looking into, or thinking about rather, I'm not really looking into it yet. I'm thinking about making that a reality. But I have to just see if I can do it first. But I really, 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 really want to. I already made that discussion with Jess. They would definitely add to the cost. Absolutely, it would. That's why they have cardboard. Yeah, cardboard. Metal coins in this would make the retail version of it skyrocket. So it's definitely not plausible or viable in a retail setting to put metal coins in the box. Not for the price point that I'm sure Repros Production wants to keep on it. If it has metal coins, I normally add them or add them on or go for the pledge level that includes them. Yeah, I assume the publisher wanted to make the game relatively affordable. This is correct. David Brownlee, yeah, I get that. I get it that not everyone is willing to pay for the upgrade. Fantasy metal coins are available from other sources, so there are options. I have two sets of Flamecraft coins just for that kind of occasion, Philip says. Metal coins are great, Scott Drew says, but I'd rather have a big set that I can use with multiple games. Yep, I would agree with that as well. Looks like, Tony says, looks like this will replace my old Seven Wonders Duel for sure. Well, it definitely does for me, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. All right, so let's just go ahead and kind of go a little bit faster here. What is going to happen? Well, we're going to, with the fellowship here, we're going to go ahead and take the 2 so we can get some more coins. And then over here, we have a purple symbol. So we're going to take that, and that's going to be our first. The forces of Mordor have actually allied with the halflings. That's interesting. Let's see here. All right, so now over here with the fellowship, we're going to go ahead and take this one because we do have the heart that allows us to take it for free. So that is going to allow us to move Frodo and Sam one more space over there. And now, well, I think it would be smart for Mordor to ally with the elves. I mean, I think they're pretty powerful. So I don't have the ability to pay for that though. So with the skill, so I do have to pay a coin for it. And now the Fellowship of the Ring have only one option available to them, so they must do this. Now they can pay a coin and go ahead and put it over here in their tableau, or if they don't want to pay the coin, they can discard it and get a coin. But what would the Fellowship of the Ring be if they're not trying to move the ring? So we're going to go ahead and pay that one right there. Now, they could have also, I do want to say this, they could have also chosen not to take a card, which would have left the forces of Mordor with that only one choice, and they could have tried to build one of these things. So that is a possibility as well. What are we looking at over there? What would that have taken? 1 and 1, so that would have been 4 coins. That one would have been 5 coins. Well, actually, I think we'll put that, let me see, 1, 2. We'll leave that there, and we're going to put this back because that's a better move, dadgummit. So we are going to take our coin back because we're not going to pay for it, and we're going to instead use these 2 for 1 and 1, and then I have to pay for 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go ahead and put those 4 coins over here, and we'll take this, and that will allow us to put a tower here and 2 more dudes here. And then it also allows us to make 2 movements. So what we're going to do is we're going to move 2 guys over here, and then that will make these guys go away like so. All right, so that is the end there. Now these guys have the ability to pay 1 coin and take that. So we're going to go ahead and do it because why not? We got to chase those little buggers around somehow, right? I'm running out of room because you're usually not playing 2 people at the same time. Use my ring, but these guys... Now, Let's see. 1 and 1. Yep, that seems like a good... Oh, we have to pay for it, though, don't we? Think we're going to build up. So we're going to play... We're going to get some more hearts over here, because if we could get that, we would be cool. This gets turned over, and... Oh, wow, we. All right, so now I don't have a green, so I'm going to pay a coin for the skill that's required here, and that's going to put this here. So now I have one of each, so I'm going to take one off the top of each of these, and now I get to choose which one I want to keep. This one is going to give me a wild skill icon of my choice once per round. This one, whenever I play a blue card, which is one of these guys, I also get to put a troop out onto the board wherever I want. And this one, whenever I play a yellow card, I get to also move the ring. This seems like it's a pretty cool idea. So I'm going to take that one because I want to do this. And then these simply go back on top of those two decks, just like that. Now, they are going to pay a coin to do this one. Over here, that allows them to put a dude out here or here. So we're going to put it in Gondor, and that will be that. That flips over these two here. Oh boy. Let's see what happens here. We're going to go ahead and take that one. And it is a free choice. And now I think they don't have it. My goodness. So they're going to take this and go there, which is not bad. And then over here, I have that, so why not? And then this is going to go over here like that. Now what happens, this is part of the discard, by the way. The second row is going to be put out there. So first what we do is, I got to make sure which ones are face down first. Chapter 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And those are face up. All right. So you give it a shuffle. I'm just going to give it once. And so you start off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the next ones are face down, like so. And you just put them on the, in between the other two cards, like so. And you're basically building an inverse pyramid. So now the next ones are going to go up, 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 and then down, 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 up, and up. And you will have 3 cards left over. Those go into the discard pile. And you begin chapter 2 with flipping over to here for 2 new towers, and you continue playing the game. You play through the game as in, so immediate victories are Sam and Frodo get to Mount Doom for the Fellowship of the Ring. For Mordor, the Nazgul catch Frodo and Sam. Automatic victory. Automatic victory if you have presence in all 7 areas. That's dominance, you win. Automatic victory if you have alliance cards from at least one of each of the 6 different ones. Automatic win. If none of those things end the game, at the end of the 3rd chapter, whoever has the most areas controlled here wins. That's how you play. This review is turning into another playthrough. I'm done. I'm done. I just wanted to show you how the game plays. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about, first of all, do I like the game? Yes! I love this game. It's amazing. I can't believe it took so long to make this game. I am so happy I have this game. I cannot, and it's been a long time since I've had a game that made me feel like this. Now, why? All right, well, here we go. Did I enjoy Seven Wonders Duel? Yes, I did. I enjoy Seven Wonders. So I like the idea of card drafting, and I love this open draft, the pyramid open draft that is, I don't know what you call it, I don't know what the technical term is for it, but I love that draft. Now, here's the thing. I do recall being frustrated with it in Seven Wonders Duel because back then it was something new to me. But I've had other games where this has a similar concept has been used, where you can take cards which will reveal other cards and all of that kind of stuff. And I really enjoy the tension that it has there. And this is a pro for me. This pyramid open draft, or whatever you want to call it, I love this mechanism now. I remember not enjoying it too much. I still liked the game, but I couldn't really wrap my head on the strategy that was involved with it. I don't think I'm that much better at it now. I mean, JT whooped me, but it's something that I enjoy now. I really enjoy drafting cards in general, and this open pyramid draft is one of my a really fun way to do it. Now, on top of all of that, I really like how useful gold is in the game. This is my second pro. I love how it can be used to replace any skill that's in the game. I really, really enjoy that. Because I feel like if that weren't the case, building these towers would be way too hard. Even getting some of the cards would be way too hard, and you'd be discarding a lot of cards just to get money to pay for other ones. I really, really enjoy. I've got a burp. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's why I was having trouble breathing there. I was trying to keep it down. I was trying to be a gentleman, but it just wasn't working. So I apologize for that. I love the alliances, and I know that just kind of takes the place of the science, but I love how they give you these tokens that will help you do other things during the course of the game. I really enjoy that. I love that the science, the alliances is a win condition that you can shoot for, but it's also easy to battle the other person if you see them going for it. You might have to make some hard decisions, but you can keep them from getting that. You just have to do that while you continue trying to do your thing. So my next pro is going to be the theme. It's it's an amazing theme. I love Lord of the Rings, and this is like, I don't know who came up with it, but that dude needs, or dudette, whomever it is, needs a raise, and you need to clap them on the back a few times and say, "Job well done, sir or madam," because this is such a tight fit. I've heard some people saying that they don't think that this is a thematic implementation of this game at all, and I'll just say to that. I'm known for my sophomoric responses, and there you have it. But I think this is a great thematic fit for these mechanisms. I mean, even all the way down to the layout of the cards in the third age is a ring. And I know that's how it was in Seven Wonders Duels, but my goodness, what a thematic fit. That the last age, your cards are laid out in the shape of a ring. I mean, come on. And you knew it was coming, but my goodness, the artwork on these cards is phenomenal. And I mean phenomenal. I love Vincent Dutrait artwork. You guys know that. I'm not bashful. I'm not shy about letting people know that. But this artwork is great. You know, usually I've only seen Vincent Dutrait's artwork on generic themes, I guess you could say. But I've loved it all. But man alive, did he do a good job at depicting some of these characters that we know and love in a different way. You know, they don't look like the actors who have played them on the big screen. they have their own value, I guess you could say. They have their own originality, and I think that is amazing. Um, I really enjoy this track right here. I really enjoy this track right here. This thing where Frodo and Sam are sliding towards Mount Doom, and the Nazgul are sliding on their own track, chasing after them. I love that mechanism. It's a little gimmicky, only a little, because it's more functionality than it is gimmick. But I love that mechanism. I think it's great. It really kind of personifies how close they're getting, or not personifies, but it exemplifies how close a Nazgul are getting. It's something that you can really kind of shoot for. I love the area control on the board. I think the towers and the soldiers are good. They're a little tiny for my fingers, but you know, I'll give them a pass on that. This is a tremendously good game. If you are a fan of Lord of the Rings, and if you have played Seven Wonders Duel and you like it, I'm not going to tell you that you should. I'm not going to carte blanche tell you that you need to go replace Seven Wonders Duel with this, because I do think that the theme is one of the main reasons why I like it better than Seven Wonders Duel. There's not a whole lot of differences between the two different games, but the theme is what pulls it over the top, and then the artwork is just the cream on the you know, the big huge dollop of whipped cream on the huge slice of pumpkin pie. All right, that's what this is for me. So the fortresses were a cool thing that give you something to shoot for, that are actually pretty powerful, and help you do other things. You know, so when you build one of those towers, you're actually doing more than just building that tower. You're also getting some help with adding forces to the board, or you're getting help moving Frodo and or the Nazgul along down here, or you're being able to pick out cards from the discard pile and play one that maybe you were hoping to get. You know, I like how that mechanism is kind of interwoven into all of the other things that are going on in the game. So this is going to get the absolute highest mark that I could possibly give it. You guys know I don't give out 10s, but this is a 9.5. 9.95. I mean, it is as thematically, mechanically, how much time it takes. It's a pretty short game. The fact that the mechanisms are not complicated, so you can teach it easily, it can play easily. This is everything that I want from a two-player game. Everything that I want from a two-player game. Theme, artwork, good components, good mechanisms, interesting, challenging thought processes, set collection. This has everything I'm looking for in a game. So the one thing that would make this a 10 for me would be metal coins. That's it. Everything else is right where I want it to be for a game like this. I'm so happy I got this game. So happy. I remember seeing the first time I saw on Facebook a picture of this cover. Now, my jaw metaphorically hit the floor. It did not literally hit the floor. But when I saw this on Facebook, I think I actually remember starting to drool a little bit. It's tongue-in-cheek. I know I didn't, but I wanted to. I had that feeling of, I want it. And now I has it. So I, 2 thumbs way, way, way up. I mean, if you like Lord of the Rings, if you are a Lord of the Rings fan, if you have the 3 Blu-ray or DVD sets of the extended edition of the movies on your shelf, that means you're probably a fan of Lord of the Rings. Go buy this game. You will enjoy it. You will be able to play it with your significant other or with somebody else in your game group, and you will have a blast. That's my opinion, and that, along with about, $4.50, will get you a cup of coffee almost anywhere you go. But you're watching my review of this game, and I'm telling you right now, this is as close to a 10 as I can possibly give a game. It is not my most favorite game of all time, but it's my most favorite. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I know I will be readily available to play this with Jesse more often than I will Memoir. Yeah. How about them apples? So this is quite possibly my new favorite two-player game. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Memoir is a great game. Don't get me wrong. I love two-player games, and I like a lot of them. But boy, oh boy, I am glad I have this game. Hopefully I didn't overstate it. Let's see here. Never mind. Regular Seven Wonders Duel. Can you add this game to a giveaway bundle for just... No, I am not. This is not being given away, my friend. This is staying very close to my heart. I'm going to put this in my pocketses, in my nasty, filthy pocketses. Let's see here. Could you see Seven Wonders expanding into other IPs in the future? Maybe. I don't know. I would imagine they could. The people who design games are freaking amazing. They can see things that I just can't see. So my thing is I think this is a perfect fit for theming-wise. Now, they might make another one where it fits perfectly over there too, and that's fine and dandy, but this is quite close to being a perfect mechanical fit for this IP, in my opinion, at least. Maybe people will disagree with me. What am I talking about? Of course, people are going to disagree with me. I wonder if you could house rule karaoke nights in dead of winter. I'm thinking push your luck to increase morale at the risk of attracting more zombies. Thought you'd do thumbs up. I did 2 thumbs up. Remember all the fireworks? I did this. Remember? See? Anyone want to buy my copy of OG Seven Wonders Duel so I can buy this? Maybe. 10 thumbs up. Sam's being honest. He squealed like a teenage girl at a Taylor Swift concert. Well, I don't know if I did that, Vanessa, but I did a little bit on the inside. I've purchased every format of extended versions of the movies. Well, there you go, Scott. I'll play Memoir 44 with you anytime. Well, I will too. I love Memoir 44. But Jess doesn't enjoy it as much. And I love two-player games that I know Jess will enjoy. This is one of them. All right? So, well, I guess that's better than squealing like a creepy 50-year-old guy at a Taylor Swift concert. David, I absolutely agree with you on that. Let's see here. Is his version of the book movie they do in... thought he said Frodo and Sam get a Mountain Dew. What? No, I didn't. I don't think I said that. Such a solid game. It is an absolute solid game. It is such a great game, and it has a great table presence. And on top of that, plug for my sponsor, this game looks really freaking good on the Lost Jungle Playmat. That it also has Vincent Dutrait's artwork. So, yeah, looks amazing. I love it. But anyway, you get the idea, right? That is about it. I am going to get on out of here. I hope that you enjoyed this review. I cannot tell you how much, I cannot tell any more clearly how much I enjoy this game and how much I am so happy that I have it. So again, my tastes are not going to align with everyone's, so I do want to provide that little caveat there. I definitely kind of fanboyed a little bit here, probably too much. You do, and what I used to always say was always try before you buy, if you can. And it seems like there's a number of different ways. I don't know if it's available on BGA or which is called Board Game Arena, which is a website where you can go and digitally play games. I don't know if they have modules anywhere on like TTS or anything like that, but maybe give those a try first before you buy it. But frankly, excuse me, frankly, if you like Lord of the Rings and you enjoy good two-player games, this is well worth at least looking into, at the very least. But if you're anything like me, and if my likes and dislikes have aligned with yours in the past, I don't think that you will be disappointed if you just go and purchase this. I think you'll enjoy it because I super do. All right, have a great one. Play with the Plastic Army Men might not have the same nostalgia factor for Jess. That is absolutely true. She is much more of a Lord of the Rings fan than she is a World War II fan. So she's very good about that. She indulges me. She watches Band of Brothers with me, and she's very respectful and reverent and all of that kind of stuff. But if given the option of reading a nonfiction book about World War II and reading Lord of the Rings again, I'm pretty sure I know what she'll pick. Dinner will be ready soon. Got to get going. Great timing later, everyone. See you guys later. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Come on back tomorrow for solo mode Thursday. We'll be shooting. We'll be playing right around 1 or 2 o'clock. So we'll see you on the flip side. Take care.